Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. A to Z Designs here. My name is Amy. I'll be your host tonight. I'm going to show you how to make some gift wrap. So if you don't see a red box right there, guess what? That means you're catching the replay, and that is A-okay. Let's get started. So I've got an ink mat tonight. We are going to slide this in something to keep our fabric nice and... what is the word, y'all? What is the word? Nice and tight so it doesn't move, I guess. And I'm going to show you how to take some of our things and make some gift wrap. What do you say? Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. How are you? All right, gift is the key word. G-I-F-T. That is the key word. So some of you that are new here, you're like, what does that mean? In the comments down below, if you're on your phone, type in the word gift and hit send or enter, and I will send you a message. I have the crafting dog here with me. I'll send you a message with a link on how to do all the things we're going to talk about, okay? So Kira is in the house tonight, y'all. She is my dog, and she's at my feet. So let me show you what we're going to do. I have this, like I mentioned. I also grabbed some bags. So like this is like a paper bag. I've got some canvas totes that we're going to use. And I've got a story to tell you. Zach is somewhere in the house for the other thing that we're going to do. So I will talk to you about that in a second. But we're going to get started. Let's do this first. We're going to use the club transfer tonight. So this can only be received. You can only get this when you join the club. It's $21.99 US, $27.99 Canada. So get it before it's gone. It's a hot item. Okay, so let me show you where I shop today, y'all. Via online delivery. Thank you very much. Aldi's. Do y'all ever shop at Aldi's? I forgot the ingredients for my noodles that I make homemade every year. And tonight, we were like, well, let's do some gift wrapping ideas. So, good old trusty Dollar Tree, they have craft paper, like on a roll that you can use. I was going to gift wrap something and use the transfer on it. Well, the last person that cleaned my craft room was Mr. A to Z Designs, and it is no longer in the spot that I know it to be. So he's like, why don't you just use a paper bag? So I said, that is a fabulous idea. So I cut up an Aldi bag. I don't know. I just grabbed a box because the idea is just to show you. This is not somebody's actual present. This is my present. I bought some acrylic markers. I want to see if they work on some of our wood cutouts. So this is a gift to myself. Okay. Hey, friends. How are you? Aldi's? Yes, Aldi's comes through Instacart for me. But I forgot my noodle ingredients like chicken broth and some cream of chicken noodle soup. So I had to do that today. And of course, I found some other things like a dog toy for Kira. And so I'm just going to wrap this really quick. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So we're going to start off by, this is how I wrap, okay? I am not fancy with my wrapping. Y'all, I can't stand to wrap. But Zach is terrible at it. So, he already knows that. So I'm just going to wrap this really quickly. Let's see. How do I want to do this part? Let's see. So I'm going to go in. Let me show you how I do my sides most of the time. I actually learned this from my grandpa when he was alive. And I've done it ever since. I'll show you what I'm doing. So we're just going to make some gift wrap tonight, y'all. So comment the word gift. And I want you to join the club. It's not an option. Join the club. Okay, so see what I did? I just kind of like I don't know. That's what I do. So now I'm going to push this side down. And then we're going to bring this up like so. Okay. And I'm just wrapping it because I want to show you how to use our chalk paste on it. Okay. So this is going to be Club Project 4, 5, and 6. Because we're going to use the transfer multiple times. So, I am late. Miss Deb, it is perfectly fine. We're wrapping a gift to myself. I got some acrylic markers, but we're going to use our club transfer to make gift wrap on a few different things I found around the house. So there's my gift, okay? And I'm going to start off by applying surface wax. Now, mind you, I've got a 100-pound Black Lab sitting right here. Not over there, right here. Okay, hi, Cynthia. All right, so I'm going to grab some surface wax. No rage, it is not your gift. Hi, Jeannie. And I'm going to apply this all over the top of my gift. Okay, on the entire thing. Just because it's paper, for one. No, we didn't paint it. You absolutely could if you wanted to. But it is paper. So there's really two or three reasons that we use our wax. One, on paper, any type of paper. Two, if we paint a surface before we put our sticky transfer down. And three, if we're layering paste. So like we do one layer of paste and then maybe the transfer is offset and we go to lay it down a second time over the first layer of paste. You would want to wax that first layer of paste, okay? I know, Delora, she's something else. I got her a toy. It's a lamb chop from the store. And she was so happy. She was like down on the floor playing with it, shaking her tail. But the thing with her is she likes to chew off the ears and the nose and the mouth and the tail and all the things. She doesn't try to get the squeaker out, which most of my labs have done in the past. But she likes to tear off their ears and their feet. So I have to watch her. All right, so I am going to fuzz this. I've used this 3 times so far. So this is fuzzing the transfer. So whenever you comment the word gift, you're going to click on a button that says shop products and then join my club. Okay, so you can only get this transfer for the rest of November. So you're running out of time, okay? So don't forget to do all those things. All right, so obviously this is not going to fit on the entire, on my entire present. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like line it up to where the, okay, I'm going to teach you a trick. Or I'm going to talk about something I just realized. There is a slight, not all the way filled in border on this transfer. Do y'all see that? You see the line on the edges? Well, because I keep on saying a book, because the present is smaller than the transfer, I originally thought about lining it up like on the corner to where it's like a perfect L shape, but I'm going to get that border. So I'm going to slide it over and make that little border area fall off the side so that I don't get that line. Okay, now with me doing that, I just realized, hold on. I also don't want to lose the bottom of this snowman. So I'm going to be really careful whenever I paste. Okay. All right, y'all. So now I'm just going to like smooth it out, get all the bubbles out, and we're going to use Shimmer Crimson. Missy, this is the club transfer. It's exclusive and you cannot purchase it directly from my website. You have to be a club member or somebody on my team. Thanks, Marilee. Thanks, Zach. All right, so here we go. Shimmer Crimson. It is our shimmer red. Okay, and Zach suggested this color and all the colors for my projects tonight during our crafting prep session or meeting. All right, so I'm just going to take this on my small squeegee and I'm just going to drag it down from like top to bottom basically. Okay, I have personally not used Shimmer Crimson in a long time, and it is really pretty, by the way, in case you didn't know. So, but you can get this. You can get this color. Just comment the word gift. And check your messenger, okay? If you've never messaged with us before, make sure you check your message requests, okay? And also, whenever you type that word in, okay, let me get the little bottom of the snowman here. I think I just got some of the border, y'all. Whatever, it's fine. We shall see. Tonight is the last night, the last few hours. Okay, it's November 19th to get our weekly cutout. We will be releasing a new one at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Isn't that cute? And it's not just one thing, y'all. It's pretty darn cute. All right, so now what I'm going to do is lift this off. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that is really cute. Check it out. So here is present number 1, or gift wrap number 1. Look at that. Isn't that super cute? A little bit of chalk paste, y'all. And you've got some homemade gift wrap. Homemade. Thanks, Marilee and Dawn, for the stars. I think this is gorgeous. And if you wanted to, continue on all the sides and flip it over and do the back. It's a personalized gift wrap for your loved ones or for yourself, because this is for me. Am I going to put it under the tree? No. Isn't it awesome, Christy? Yes. Exactly. Hey, Denise. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. I think it's super cute. And then we're going to make 2 more. I'm going to show you 2 more ideas. I love this, y'all. This red really looks good on this brown paper. Let me hold it up again because I just love it so much. And it is shimmery. It's just hard to see in the light. That is so cool. And if you wanted to, you could add a bow or some ribbon. But I like it the way it is. So that's number 1.
I've only heard one thing tonight, and that's we're shopping for ourselves this year for Christmas. So
you better believe it.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to use this 2 more times. I'm going to go ahead and clean this so that I'm not using it with the paste like on the background or on the back side. Okay, so what I do is I just take this little board eraser. This is the white thing in my hand. And I'm going to wipe off all of that shimmer paste there on the front, the non-sticky side, and then I'm going to flip it over. Okay. It is frameable, Kathy. Isn't it super cute? All right, so now we're doing the sticky side. Okay, Michelle Pryor, thank you so much for the stars, y'all. You're helping me reach my stars goal. Y'all know what we do with those? We give them back to you by doing special things like giveaways and all of that.
Oh, are we doing Happy Mail today?
It's up to you, buddy.
Oh, well, how do we get Happy Mail?
How do we get Happy Mail? Well, we have to sprinkle the video, which means hit the share button. And we have to be commenting along, and you have to follow our page. There's not much to it.
But
Thanks,
more
Eva.
importantly, if I call your name, what do you do?
So if Zach calls your name, because he sees that you're engaging in everything, he will call your name out, and you have to send a message to the page with today's date and that you want Happy Meal and your address. Okay? All right.
Okay, so I said
Here we go.
the other night that this would be a Happy Meal question. So if you saw my Friday night disaster, to your beautiful side.
Thanks, Christy.
What did I do in first grade?
Oh, man.
What did I do in first grade?
All right, so we've cleaned it off. So now we're going to refuzz it, because anytime that you clean your transfer, especially on the back, which is the sticky side, all of that lint and all of that stuff that you put on it to keep it from sticking so well is washed off. Okay? Amy, what earrings do you have in tonight? Kim, they're just earrings that I wear all the time, actually. Dolores Stencil never comes clean. Deb Lee says licked the pole.
Deb Lee said it?
That's the first person I saw.
All right, Deb Lee.
Kathy said you lost your front teeth.
Yeah.
So the first response I saw on my end was Miss Deb. All right, so here we go. Next one.
Congratulations, Deb. Send a picture message. You're going to have the mail.
I'm going to just take a regular paper bag and take some wax. Okay, so this is really going to fit the entire transfer. Like snug as a rug, as a bug. Okay. Now, I'm doing it on the side that's not folded. So there's that. I'm going to do it on the flat side. Okay. So what we're going to do is wax it all the way top to bottom, left to right. And we're going to put the transfer on it. I'm going to take it all the way to the top. Like I said, it is paper. So this is paper. What is she whining at? You're right there. My shirt says created with a purpose. Y'all. Created with a purpose.
Get the crap boxes.
Why do I wash this? Why do I wash the transfer? Can you repeat that? Awesome. Okay, so by the way, y'all, okay, so do me a favor. Type in the word gift, click on shop products, scroll to the bottom until you see our t-shirts or the cutout of the week.
Oh, Bonnie has a great question. Why wax it if not painted?
Oh, I'll get to that. Okay. Click on shop products and then click on either the t-shirt button or the weekly cutout. I am very proud to announce that I started blogging, y'all. So there is a blog section on our website. So if you will check that out and read it, there's just one right now. Gotta go slow and steady. All right, so I'm going to push this down. And somebody asked, Bonnie asked, why am I waxing? Well, this is paper. I'm waxing paper because paper will stick to the transfer really well. So it's thinking like a sticker sticking to paper. So there's just a few reasons why we would want to wax. Chalking on paper, chalking on a painted surface, or when you're layering paste. Okay?
Delora wants to know why her transfer doesn't come clean. Show her yours.
Know.
Like,
there's shimmer on there.
There's shimmer on it. There may be a little stain to it. Like I even see a little stain on the snowman itself, but that's normal with these transfers.
Mine never are perfect. Never ever. Okay, so now we're gonna take bright white, which is our white paste, and we are going to drag this over the entire thing. Now, because this bag is a little wonky, like the handles are leaving like a bump up here at the top, I'm going to have to be really careful how I do this. We may have some bleeding.
Do you remember what we did for our very first craft box? What the round was?
Does anybody here? Oh gosh. The paste is falling.
Does anybody here remember what our very first craft box was? Our monthly craft box that we started this year.
Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to take this paste and drag it all the way across this transfer. Wasn't the bumblebee, was it? Or the ladybug?
No. That was the second one, I believe. Yes, it was the second one.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think it was a sunflower.
All right, so I'm over halfway done. So let me just continue on. Put her out, please.
I am going to have to go through. I don't think it was the ladybug. I don't. Perhaps I'm wrong.
Perhaps.
I'm going to scroll back to my photos now.
All right, so let's do this. She went and got her toy.
Well, I know. I threw it out there because I didn't want her
Well,
squeaking it.
goodness. No wonder she was whining at the door. Okay, so you guys see what I'm doing? I'm kind of picking up my excess paste here and laying it back down. Let's see what happens. I have paste everywhere. Holy moly. Okay. A flower one. Yes, it was the welcome with the daisies. Y'all, this is stinking cute.
The strawberry one.
Oh my gosh.
It was this one right here.
Look how stinking cute. Yeah, with the daisies, the yellow daisy, white daisies.
Yes, who said that?
Look at this. Marilee. Well, that's the first comment I just saw.
All right, Marilee.
Oh my
Send
goodness.
The page a message.
Y'all, the detail on this. I did not expect it to come out this way. Go make your gift wrap. Go buy a bunch of these and use this over and over and over.
I like that gift bag. That looks
Holy
really
cow. Zach, I need you to start making gift bags.
good. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Can't we just paint all these bag red? Just spray paint it? Marilee,
That is awesome.
Marilee, what's her last name?
Marilee Macy. It is, y'all. Go do it. Buy some different colored bags. Go make some. All right, so we've got one more gift bag to make. I'm going to show you how to do it. But I'm giving you guys different ways.
I mean, you clean those transfers like a pro. Like I feel like I take way too long cleaning them. And you're over here like pop out.
Well, you need to level up.
Nearly so.
I don't use as much as paste that you do either. All right, so I'm taking my board eraser and I'm cleaning it off again. Okay. And then I'm going to take a paper towel. We're done with the white. I made the biggest mess with the white. And...
Yes, Gloria, that transfer and the Santa one.
Yes.
The vintage Santa, I believe is what it's called, are gorgeous together.
Very similar.
And both look adorable in that cute little window frame, I think. The one that she did the snowman in.
All right, so now we're going to flip it over and we're going to go sticky side up.
Good evening, Charlotte.
We're going to do the same exact thing. Spray, spray, spray. And then we're going to clean it. Okay?
Well, you know, it's so... Irene wants to know, where do we come up with these ideas? So, Irene, funny story. Every Black Friday after Thanksgiving, because that's the only day Black Friday's on, my family, we would actually sponge paint tissue paper to make wrapping paper for Christmas, for the holiday. Me and my cousins, we would do this every year. And I was done. When Amy and I were talking this morning about tonight's show, I said, you should use this transfer and make some wrapping paper with it. Okay. It would look really cute.
We're going to fuzz this just once.
Michelle
I might, Michelle.
Yeah, you might. What do you want? This is what?
This is 4, 5, and 6, girlfriend.
Wait, 1...
Okay, so here's the next project.
3...
We're going to take a canvas tote, just like so. And we're going to... I have an ink mat that I'm actually just going to cut to size, okay? So I'm going to go right there. Watch, I'll probably end up cutting it too small. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right.
Aaron just heard Kira's toy. Yeah, she's got it squeaking.
She's got it.
She's got her lamb.
All right, I'm going to cut this just like so. Okay, now this will still fit in a t-shirt, right? That's what I love about the longer ink mat, because you can cut it up to size and you could still even get a bigger ink mat. Like, you do you, but this is awesome.
What is an ink mat?
Ink mat is sticky. I'm going to show them here in a second. So this is a canvas tote. All right. And I want to be able to slide this in my little bag here. And then hopefully, I got it cut to size. You may have to shave off some of the edges, but we might be okay. All right. Oh, I think we're good. Okay. So it's sticky, so it is going to hold my fabric in place so that it does not move and it takes out all of those wrinkles. Okay? Yes, exactly. Where did you get the tote from? They're actually on Amazon. Amazon
store.
Yes. So I was just double checking that because I know that we've been frantically purchasing stuff on Amazon, and I wanted to make sure that they were there. So let me tell you, Zach, what does that thing say? These are 10 by 12. 10 by 12 canvas bags, okay? Now, I will tell you right now that be careful if you're to go out and just look for your own, that some of them are so, like, the material is so thin you can see through it, like, really bad. It's almost as if they are linen. I don't know. I know canvas and linen don't really compare, but I can make sure that those are on there. So now what I'm going to do is take our transfer.
Hi, Barbara.
And we're going to put it right in the center.
Yes, the ink mats are reusable.
Yes, they are.
And they're great for shirts as well when inking.
Okay, so this one Zach chose Shimmer Gold. You know, we've already done Shimmer Gold on a tote.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shimmer. Oh, try the color of the month.
Too light. We'll do gold anyways.
Let's see. Somebody just asked. I just missed her name here. Who was it? Jamie wants to know, how do you fix drying paste?
Hold on, guys. I gotta find a color I want. I want to do cherry. Green, I know, but I don't know what green.
Shimmer Moonlight, Michelle says. Brenda Perry says Duchess.
Y'all, I don't like to use colors you guys can't get. I'm a huge fan of forest, though. Hold on.
Yeah, do the dark green. Do the dark green. Shimmer Olive.
Okay. Dark green it is. I don't like to use stuff you guys can't get, but y'all are telling me to use it, so don't come back at me, okay? All right. We are working on fabric material. Normally, if you wanted to make this permanent, you would want to use ink. Okay, we have ink. Not every color comes in ink, but we have an ink equivalent, and it's basically used if you were going to wash something in the washer and dryer so that it doesn't come out. Okay, you would heat set it and then you could wash and dry it. I'm using paste, which you can't heat set, and it most likely will come out if you were to wash it. But this is like a gift bag, therefore, like, you could either reuse it over and over, and I don't know why someone would want to wash it. Does that make sense? So that is why I'm using paste.
Forest is still in stock, correct?
I think it might be in a pallet pack.
Okay.
Not a single jar.
For Gloria, you should be able to find it in a pallet pack. She was asking.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if it's in stock.
Ooh, Sharon says it's snowing outside in Utah.
What? I'll be in Utah in January. And then, where else are we going? Oh, Jamaica.
Jamaica McCrazy.
Jamaica McCrazy in March. Oh, and I'll be in, how do you say it, Zach? Kissimmee, Florida in 3 days after Jamaica. Busy year coming up, y'all. So darn excited.
Was your paste dried out there?
Little bit on the edges.
How do you fix that dry?
So you can apply distilled or purified water to it and stir it up and bring it back to life. It's that easy. Okay, now I just went to like the deep dark basement of my jar and got a whole bunch. And I have way too much on my squeegee.
You use it. I use a lot of paste.
Hush. I take mine off. You don't.
Christy wants to know if those are all chocolate couture trips.
They are, 2 of them are. The Kissimmee, Florida one is something new. That just happened, y'all.
Hi, Karen.
I can tell you the story if I get Zach's approval.
You don't need my approval for that.
So, okay, let me tell y'all. I was going to have story time tonight instead of craft time, but we're going to do both. So does everybody know what a mastermind is?
Other than myself?
You're a mastermind at what?
I'm a mastermind.
Right in your mouth.
Of many things. Okay,
so mastermind is basically a small group of people that get together. You have to apply, you're hand selected. There's like an application process, blah, blah, blah. And it's basically a bunch of entrepreneurs who are out there wanting to level up. Okay. So, I'm sure that most of you know Brooke Riley with Refabbed. Oh my gosh, y'all, I got forest paste on the edge, but how stinking pretty is that?
That's really cute.
I love it.
I want to see one. I want to see one of those. I want to see one in all colors.
Those
are really.
That's
cute.
really cute. But I did get some paste right there. So, Brooke Riley from Refabbed, I applied for her mastermind, and I got an email from her on Friday that I will be part of her mastermind for an entire year, and the first trip in person is in Kissimmee, Florida. So I will get to work with her and learn all the things and contribute and share ideas. And I am so stinking excited, y'all.
She's totally playing it down. She was one of 10 people selected.
I was one of 10.
This is her first mastermind class. She's super stoked.
I'm very excited. Very excited. This is Forrest. Thank you. I have, been in her coaching group for over a year. Probably own a bunch of the Refab boutique clothes. I've even used her scrapbook paper that y'all bought. Like, I'm very excited to see where our journey goes. So, that is the trip in March. The second trip in March. Thank you. Thanks, Tammy, for the stars. So we have been doing some celebrating over here. There's been lots of tears. Happy, sad, because I didn't think I made it. Because I didn't get the email timely on Friday. So, very,
There's been more tears than celebrating because we've been crafting and packing all weekend.
Yeah. But I'm very excited, y'all. Very, very excited. And speaking of getting everything ready,
Bonnie, that's a good idea to do cards, Christmas cards to match
yes.
your gift bags.
Hey, everyone. Thank you. We will probably be sending out the holiday mystery boxes on, what do you say, Zach, Wednesday? Thursday? Tuesday? Anyways, those will be going out. My favorite box ever, y'all. Just saying, this one, y'all's minds are going to be blown. And I'm telling you right now, this is how they're going to be monthly going forward. Two, and it.
Have you showed them off? Do you want to show it off?
No, I want it to be a surprise.
You want to show off one piece?
Nope.
Not even one.
No, it's a mystery. It's a gift from us to them.
Yeah,
it is a present.
Like one thing.
No.
You are no fun at Christmas. What do you think? Can we convince Amy to let us show one thing?
I mean, they're sold out, so
I know,
nobody else can get them.
We should totally show one thing.
So if you got a holiday mystery box,
excited.
do you want to see one, a piece, yes or no? So here is one of our projects tonight. Look at this. It's so cute. So that's one of them. Then, Kira, do you mind?
She's like, I got to get this carpet for her.
Gosh. Here's the second one. We're actually going to take this out.
See, man, these people, they're like, we want to see one.
All right, go get one.
Which one? Your favorite?
Whisper.
Really? Okay. Not the one I would have chosen, but...
I know, I love the bag, right? So the holiday boxes are sold out, but there will be some new things coming for our boxes going forward. It will be subscription based, so we're going to offer subscription boxes now, where it's a reoccurring thing. We have lots of things in store, y'all. So stay tuned for that. I was working on that for about 5 hours today, a matter of fact. So this is one thing that you're going to get in the holiday box. Okay, so those of you that missed out, just stay tuned to this page and make sure you're following and set your notifications.
On our email list, too.
Yes. So this is one thing. This is a finished project. Joy. You are going to get the wood blanks, you're going to get the greenery, and you're going to get the bow. But you're going to get this to finish it. And it will come with kickstands, or you could even put a piece of something to hang. But I painted all of them, took pictures yesterday, and this is one of the finished pieces. You can opt out of using the greenery or the bow, but this is one. I love it so much. So excited for y'all. So darn excited. It is by far my favorite box ever. So we're going to kind of move away from the door hangers, y'all, because people can only have so many door hangers.
We're not moving away from the door hangers. We're
not
just gonna
away.
Have a rotation.
Yeah, it's just not going to be something that happens every month. All right, so this is...
Like you, or like me, I'm sure you're having a hard time storing all those door hangers right
Deb
now.
says she hangs them on every door in her house. And probably even
So
like
Deb
the pantry.
That doesn't have 2 of each door hanger, though.
Yeah, we have 2 of each. All right, so here's the second one. Here, will you take this, please, before I do something to it? Here's the second one, okay? First one, well, not in the order that we made them, but. And then here is this one. This was my present, y'all. Look at my hands. Holy moly.
What did you do?
And then we just wrapped a gift with actually an Aldi's paper bag from groceries and put the transfer on top and use Shimmer Crimson.
You should totally put that in the bag because now it's a red and white bag with the thing.
I love this one. Which one's your favorite? Just call it a book. I don't even know. Book, red bag, or canvas bag?
That's a tough one. I'm going to have to go with the canvas bag. I really like that canvas bag.
I know, Holly. It's going to be like real deal, like set up, and it's going to charge y'all every month at a certain time. Like, it's going to be legit. So, all right, y'all. That's all we got. We made some gift bags. We made some, I don't know. We did a lot of things tonight. So, thank you so much for your support. Y'all are the reason we're able to do what we do and continue to grow and get excited and introduce new things and learn and all of that. So we appreciate y'all so much. You have a good evening and we'll see you next time.